Hello, welcome back to White Glove Watches. Today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing and review of what I believe is my Zelos Horizons 43mm. Now, I've heard that Zelos is going to be redoing the packaging, and this does feel a little bit different than what you normally get from them. And my apologies, I keep doing watches that aren't available anymore. But unfortunately, when it comes to Zelos, that's just kind of the way it is. Oh yeah, so this is definitely different. Different size box anyway. Looks like it's a little bit lighter color of wood. Oh yeah, it's definitely a little bit lighter. Definitely a little shorter. Yes, they changed the watch roll to a nice little pouch. I do like the box. I'm glad that they didn't get rid of the box. I'm glad it's a different size. So this is a nice little pouch. Ooh, I don't like that that was flopping around inside. Unfortunately, the last one I got was pretty well damaged. All right, that's nice. Let me go through, see what else is in the package first. All right, we got the normal metal warranty card. And that's it. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot more than the roll. Sorry about my voice. I'm kind of losing it today. Okay, a quick look at the watch. That is beautiful. Let me get the plastic off of here. Plastic everywhere except for on the dial. Man, that is a nice dial. All right, that unscrews, that's good. Last one I got did not. Winding feels pretty good. Feels a little different than most of the NH35s I have. Feels nice. Date change is nice and positive. I like the gilt hands. Yeah, this is really pretty. Ooh. Come on, man. All right, good. And let's check this bezel. Oh, that's great. There's a tiny, just a hair of play, but I'm completely good with that. It lines up beautifully. Yeah, that is some beautiful finishing on the case. Well done. I don't know about these male end links, but I'll wear it for a few days and see. Nice world map on the back. All right, overall it looks great. So I will size this up and pop it on my wrist, wear it for a few days, and then I'll come back with a full review. Okay, we are back. I love everything about this watch except for one thing. And this is the second time for Zelos to have a problem. It's running at about minus 35 seconds a day, which is well outside of the tolerance of an NH35. Those are stated for minus 20 to plus 40. So I really do need to put it on a time grapher and see if it has major beat error. If it doesn't, I'll just go ahead and regulate it myself. But if it does, it's got to go back. Unfortunately, I had to send my black tip back as well, and that took a couple weeks. But I mean, they took it back without an issue. You know, they were happy to jump on. Their customer service is very good. But that is an extremely disappointing part of an otherwise gorgeous watch. I love the way this wears. Let me pop it on the wrist real quick. Now, it is just the right size, and it's extremely comfortable. You know, with the Zelos quick adjust clasp, it just makes it wonderful to wear during the day. You know, as your wrist starts to swell during the day, when you get hot, you just adjust it really quick. Yeah, I mean, I do find that very disappointing, but other than that, unbelievable watch. Let's jump in the light box and take a closer look. Alright, I'm probably going to have to keep this short today, guys. I am losing my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So I'm going to do a quick run through of the dimensions and specs. This is a 43.3 millimeter case with a 48.2 millimeter lug to lug. It's 14.5 millimeters thick due to that NH35, and it's got a lug width of 22. It does feature a slightly domed sapphire crystal, signed screw down crown and case back for 200 meters of water resistance. It does have fully machined clasp with this wonderful Zelos quick adjust. Slide it out, ratchet it back in. Once you have this on a watch, you really wish you had this on every watch. It has solid lugs with quick release. And this is the forged carbon dial. So this has, it's a really wonderful texture. I thought that this was going to be like multicolored. It really is just a solid color, but with some wonderful texture to it. It looks almost like a ghost black camo. The bezel is also the forged carbon. It's really wonderful, like a not quite matte, more of a satinish finish. It really does look amazing, especially with these gilt hour markers. So the finishing on this watch is just about impeccable. The high polish is mirror shine. The transitions are spotless. I mean, there's no bleed over. I mean, it's just about perfect. I love this case shape. It's so comfortable on the wrist. You know, for being 14.5 millimeters high, you really wouldn't think that. I love this little edge on the end. You know, the circular brush pattern on the top. plays with the light very nicely. It's just a really cool looking watch. And you can see on the 39mm Horizon this really cool little scalloped area. With the larger size case, it's much more pronounced. It's a really great feature of the watch. I liked it on the 39, but it really just catches everything on this watch. It is so beautifully made. It really kills me about the QC issues that I keep running into with them. So going on to the dial, as I said, it's got this really great forged carbon dial. Let me switch some lights real quick to see if I can make it pop a little bit more, because it doesn't seem to move around in the camera. Yeah, it's moving around a little bit in the camera, but nothing like it does in real life. So the kind of faux patina lume that they use on this works wonderfully with the gilt emphases and the gilt hands. This is lume inside of the bezel. The lume looks fantastic on this. It's not huge like it is on my Frost White, where the whole dial is lume. And it's not quite as complicated as the black tip, but it does look great. Let me jump into that shot there. The lume is much brighter and lasts a lot longer than I expected. I shouldn't be surprised. Zelos is a bit of a lume monster, but I ended up letting this one run for 3 hours, mostly because I fell asleep, and it was still fully visible after that time. Quite impressive. It does have the color match date wheel at the 6 o'clock with the gilt frame. It looks nice. I do prefer watches without a date feature just because I don't really need it. It doesn't bother me that it's there, and Zelos does a very good job with it. And I understand a lot of people want that complication, but I just don't think it's necessary. You know, if this had the triangular marker at the 6, I think it would bring the symmetry of the watch together just a little bit better. But I'm not a watch designer, and they do a fantastic job. Oh, yeah, let me do the bezel action on this. I'm going to have to take my gloves off. With the gloves off, it's nice, it's tight. I'm sure it'll loosen up over time. A little tighter than I'd like, and it does have... oh, I missed it. Does have a spot where it gets a little bit harder, which isn't great, but it's actually easier to do on the wrist. There's a tiny bit of play, but hardly noticeable. I'm not going to gripe about that. Overall thoughts on this watch? It's a beautifully made watch. Definitely worth the $400 at the launch price. Of course, I say launch price, they sold out within a few minutes, which Zelos has a tendency to do. Zelos or Zelos? I don't care, I'm saying Zelos. You know, the finishing is fantastic. It's just fantastic. The way it wears is beautiful. The bracelet is super comfortable, easy to size with the screw links. The adjustable clasp is wonderful. I love the watch, and I'm glad I bought it. I am kind of sad. This is the second one in a row that's had some QC issues, possibly the third. The Horizons 39mm you can hardly turn the bezel. But I mean, great value for money. Zelos always is. Would I buy it again? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as long as this the problem with the accuracy doesn't seem to be a huge problem. I mean, of course, I love Zelos. This is my third one. I'll probably end up getting more in the future. You know, other than Helm, I don't think there's really a much better watch out there for the money. So that's it for today, guys. Sorry it was so short. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.